All right, so now that the cheese sticks are done, we're gonna pull them out. We're gonna take a look. So let's notice right here, we can see that if you look on here, you can see that some of them aren't cooked all the way through. So like you could see that the tops are still have a little bit of dry breading on it, and it's not completely. Notice the two that I did came out pretty well. There was still a couple of spots where the cheese burst through, but compare it to, for example, some of these where the cheese is oozing out the sides that didn't get breaded. And then the over breaded one has a lot of breading that wasn't all the way cooked. So the trick here is, what we want to do is we want to flip them over and let them kind of stay on the hot pan for a minute so that they can get fully cooked onto the other side. So you're going to take them, you're going to flip it over like that and let it go into the butter so that it can kind of get cooked a little bit on the other side. So you'll flip them all over and let them sit on the pan. Now your recipe doesn't tell you to do this, so you want to do this. You want to write it down that you need to do this, that you want to flip them over so that they can get a little bit more cooked on the other side and make sure that all that dry breading gets cooked through. Okay, so if you bread it evenly, notice how these two have like basically no dry breading versus like these ones that have tons of dry breading. So if you evenly coat it, have a thin coating, you're more likely to get it cooked all the way through. Okay, so we want to flip those over, make sure that all of it gets thoroughly cooked. So it just sits on the pan. You don't want to put it back in the oven because then it'll just continue to like get super melty. But you just want to make sure that they get all the way thoroughly cooked and that all the dry breading is gone. Okay, so you just let that sit there for like another minute or so. And then after you get that, for that minute, so they're all the way cooked through, then you're ready to serve them up with your marinara sauce. Now what you could do with your marinara sauce is you can cover it with a paper towel and you can microwave it, or you could have cold marinara sauce. It's up to you. But notice on the recipe, it doesn't have a measurement for the marinara sauce. You only need a little bit because it's just for dipping and you're not going to have a ton of cheese sticks, okay? All right, so that is it for this video.